friends, it's time for Global Tarot Circle. It's our monthly tarot meetup streamed live on YouTube. I'm so happy to see all of you here today. Special shout out, of course, to the members and moderators. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for being here. Please do drop a comment. So happy to see all of you. Let's get right on over to CardCam and get started. All right, as you can see, I am working with the Wiser Tarot. Love that deck. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see who all is here. So if you happen to be here for the first time, we have a specific format that we use. And what I ask is that when you first get here, you let us know where in the world you are and what deck you're working with. I am in Palm City, Florida, working with Wiser Tarot. Let's see. Oh, and let's have a big welcome to Beth Conklin. We love Beth. She's a local person, and we all met her at StaarCon, and she has become a member here. We're so glad. So let's see. Christina in Chester County, Pennsylvania, using Light Seers. Let's see. Ben Lieber does tarot in the UK with Way Home Tarot. And let's see, Kimmy's Divination Station in New York, working with Pocket of Peers. And let's see, I am, let's see. Okay, Justine. In Galveston, Texas, working with the Waitsmith Centennial deck. Kathy Rotondo, so good to see you. Palm Coast, Florida, working with Light Seers. Mary Collins, so happy you're here. West Palm Beach, Florida, working with Morgan Greer. Santiago in El Salvador, using Light Seers Tarot. Jen Schultz in West Palm, using Light Seers. Carolyn B. in Arizona, working with the Rider-Waite. And of course, we'll welcome people as they come in. So happy to see all of you here today. Here's how this works. Kaz at home is in Australia. Good morning to you. Glad you're here. Trey is in Los Angeles, California, using the RWS. So as many of you know, for the first half hour or so, we're going to do readings. And we do readings in a very specific format. And here's what that format is. I will go through and I will take the questions in the order in which I see them. I will pull one card and give my interpretation in answer to the question. If you would also like to do a reading, you're going to put the name of the person you're reading for, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. So if you ask a question, don't just listen to me. Make sure you read through the comments to get your full reading. This is a great exercise in doing quick single card readings, but the result is, for each person who asks a question, a full tarot reading with multiple cards. So it's a lot of fun. Now, I will move very quickly. I can move quickly because it's quicker to speak than it is to type. And I've been doing this for years. I can do this very quickly. You may not go as fast as I go. That's perfectly okay. Just maybe do every other one, or just do the ones you feel called to. That is perfectly okay. All right, and Joyous Ocean is Dion in New York City using Modern Witch Tarot. Very good. And Virginia W. is in Connecticut right now using the small size Radiant Tarot. Good for arthritic hands. Don't I know it? Lily is in Montana using Rider. Very good. All right. So I will take these in the order in which I see them. If you have not put a question in, but you want to, go right ahead. Now, what's going to happen at about halfway through? I'm going to open the floor for questions about tarot, but I scheduled this very specifically on April Fool's Day for a reason. I will not do any kind of April foolery or any other kind of foolery while I'm doing the readings that are requested in the first half hour. But we will do some very foolish things in the second half of our program. We're going to do a deep dive into the Fool, and I've been promising you some silliness in in response to April Fool's Day, and I have some for you. So hang on, we're going to do readings, and then we've got foolishness, silliness, and any questions you might have about tarot. All right, let's get going. I am shuffling. Christina, you are up first. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, what does April have in store for me? Let's see what we've got. The 10 of Cups reversed. During this month, you will need to look not only at the things that make you happy, but at the things that aren't making you happy and what you want to do to change that. If anyone else would like to do this reading, at Christina, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Up next, Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. My question is, what does the universe want me to know? If you would like to do this reading at Smile Soul 20, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, what does the universe want Smile Soul 20 to know? 4 of Wands, that there can be happiness, success, creativity, security, love, community. All of the things you want and need are available to you. Be open to welcoming more of that into your life going forward. Baby cakes. You were right as always. Well, I'm not always right, but okay. I didn't get the job. Yeah, I thought you might not. They didn't want to pay. Well, that would do it. I dodged the bullet. It's okay, but I was hopeful and happier for the last few days. And today, the 3 of Swords, I remember I felt so sad pulling that for you. Well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Yep, it's true. It's true. All right. Next question is Trey Cameron. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. What does Spirit want me to know? If you'd like to do this reading, at Trey Cameron, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. Trey, what Spirit wants you to know, very clearly, is for you to be comfortable and confident in the who that you are, to be comfortable in your own skin being who you are. There it is. All right, if you'd like to do this reading, at Trey Cameron, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Next up, Kimmy's Divination Station. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. As I roll with the punches as of late, how can I best care for myself and still work toward personal success? If you would like to do this reading, at Kimmy's Divination Station, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. 10 of Cups reversed. You know, I feel like what you're dealing with is something that you have been aware of and known about and been dealing with. You're just dealing with it more fully right now. And in knowing that you're dealing with it more fully right now, know that the better you deal with it, the more that you deal with it, the better your self-care will be able to be and the more successful you'll be able to be. In other words, it is not how do you take care of yourself and build your success despite what's going on. Oh, no, no, no. Everything that's going on and how you handle it will ultimately help you do these things. Don't think about them at cross purposes. Everything is coming together to create the circumstances where you will be able to be successful. It is just about acknowledging what is without judging it. All right, and thank you everyone for doing readings. So good to see everyone here. I am super excited to see Mary Ellen Collins here. Mary Collins, thank you for being a member for more than a year. We don't see you here so often, but I sure do love you, and I'm sure glad you're here. Mary Collins, of course, is Mary Ellen Collins, a very well-known local teacher and reader. Of course, she speaks at StaarCon And we just love her and are glad she's here. Hello. Okay. DH, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What does the universe want me to know? If you'd like to do this reading at DH, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Here we go. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The universe wants you to focus on the things that are not going the way you want them to figure out if either, we're just going to give up on this, or is there a different way to make it happen? So the universe wants you to focus on finding solutions and figuring out the things that you're not happy with. Hey, Jill Watson, good to see you. Hello from Stuart, Florida. Yay, right down the street. All right. Febborn, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Febborn, thanks for being here. I'm back into civilization and wanted to catch a live. Yay. Don't have a deck, but would like to ask Spirit for a message. All right, what is today's message for Febborn? If you'd like to do this reading, go ahead. Febborn, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. What is Spirit's message for Febborn today? 7 of Pentacles, do not be afraid of hard work in front of you. Carolyn B., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Next question I see is Virginia W. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I'm in Connecticut, even though my house is in Florida, waiting for us. My burning question is the buyer in on the effort to strip the copper pipes out of our house? Ooh, is the buyer in on this? 8 of Swords, I would say no. Although I'd probably want to do a deeper read on this, but I would say no. See what other people have to say. Okay, and next question I see, Carolyn B. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. What can help me when I'm feeling hopeless? If you'd like to do this reading at Carolyn B., the name of the card you got and your interpretation. What do we got? What can help me when I'm feeling hopeless? 6 of Wands. Remembering that as long as you're on the scene, there is every reason to be hopeful. Look at all of the things you've survived. Look at all of your past wins. Your history, your resume, your life resume is enough of a tonic against hopelessness. So just remember who you are. When you're feeling hopeless, remember who you are. All right. Hang on, just scrolling through here. Looking for the next question. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Okay, Mary Collins. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. And we're also welcoming Mixuir, Michelle in Toronto with the Cat Tarot. Yay. And Kimmy's Divination Station loves foolishness. Good, because I got some for you. All right, so here we go. Mary Collins, if you'd like to do this reading at Mary Collins, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, tell me something about how my partnership will work out. The 5 of Cups, there is something here that there's sorrow, but there's also love. You know, there's some things here that aren't good. There are some things that are good. So it's going to depend on which you focus on. If you focus on what is good, there's a way to make this work. If you focus on what's not good, that's probably going to be the end or the beginning of the end. So there's that. Hey, Hey, Donna Plaw, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Brand new member. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here in Jupiter, Florida. Yay. Glad you're here. And Cheryl Jefferson, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. So, who is next? Liz Harrison is next. Mary Collins, that makes sense. Okay, good. Good. Okay, Liz Harrison, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Would love anything from the universe that would be helpful for me to know right now. It's been a doozy. Thanks in advance. All right. If you'd like to do this reading, at Liz Harrison, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. What's helpful for Liz to know right now? The Knight of Cups reverse, that you don't owe everything to everybody. What you need to know is you don't owe it. You do a lot, you owe a lot, you do have a bunch of kids, but you don't owe all the things that people think you owe. And since you don't owe, it's okay to say no. See, I rhymed. There you go. If you'd like to do this reading, at Liz Harrison, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. All right, Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Where should I focus this birth of creative energy I'm having? Work, friendships, cooking, parenting, writing, something new? Okay, where should she put her new burst of energy? Always nice to have one of those. If you'd like to do this reading, at Lisa E., the name of the card you got and your interpretation. 8 of Swords. Focus your energy on doing whatever you need to do to make yourself feel freer. Whatever makes you feel freer, that's where you want to put your energy. All right. Here we go. Mixuer Michelle. Next question. I haven't done a love life check-in for a bit. Am I going to be the old person who finds love late? Will my person come soon? What do I need to know about my future partner or lack thereof? All right, let's do it. If you would like to do this reading, at Mixuer, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. 3 of Pentacles. I would say, no, it's not going to be late. It's going to be soon. I would say you have been doing the internal work to make yourself ready for a healthy relationship, and a healthy relationship will be finding you sooner rather than later. Okay. This is a fun one. I love it. Santiago. I slept with a friend named Isaiah. We were both drunk. Yeah, we all know this story, man. We've all had this story, not necessarily with a person named Isaiah, but we've all had this story. Okay, well, maybe not all of us, but many of us. Slept with a friend. We were both drunk. Is there a possibility in the near future that he sees me romantically? Like, could this drunken hookup turn into a relationship? There's the question. If you would like to do this reading, at Santiago, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Page of Swords, it's worth a conversation. You should have the conversation. Do not be afraid. All right. So great to see everyone doing readings. Thank you so much for participating. Really appreciate it. Next question I see is Barbie Bird. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Still away from home without my card, so I'm happy I'm free tonight. Yay. I'm going to ask my question from Saturday. Yes, I am so sorry. Tech problems happen. And I'm learning. Every time we have a problem, it's either John or me, one of us. He'll figure out what the problem was, but one of us will find a fix. So that problem will never be an issue again. Other ones will be, I'm sure, but not that one. So here it is. I know that no matter where I am, I belong, but I'm curious what location is the best fit for me. Where I currently live, the city I lived previously, or somewhere new. Any hints of somewhere new? And thank you for using members only emojis. So, you know, the way I would normally do this is with 3 cards, 1 card for each thing. And since I wasn't able to answer this on Saturday, I'm going to break with tradition and I am going to do a 3-card reading here. Y'all, whatever you want to do for Barbie, do it. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, I don't care. But just put your name and your interpretation. So let's see. Where you currently live, where you lived previously, somewhere else. I don't think we need to bring somewhere else into the mix. I think either of these places would be fine. But there's a part of me that says you would like to go back to where you used to live. And I think that could really be possible. Let's see what other people say. And honestly, in doing a full reading on this, Barbie, it would be my inclination to then kind of say, well, why is this such a struggle? And it's such a struggle because where you are now, oh, isn't that interesting? I put those cards back and brought them right out. Where you are now has questions attached to it. I think if you were fully happy where you are now, you wouldn't be asking this question. There it is. All right. Who's next? 64, Amy Penn, good to see you. Any message from the universe for me? We got frustration this morning. I remember that. All right. So if you'd like to do this reading at 64, Amy Penn, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Message from the universe for Amy. And we got the Fool, and today is the Fool's Day. So that's really kind of great. Of course, we had it before, but I did shuffle. So there you go. So the message is, Amy, things are up, things are down, things are good, things are bad. It's all about the journey. Just be in the journey and have fun on the journey and don't let anyone steal your joy. There it is. All right. Justine, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. What do I need to know about my new job starting on 4/11? How will starting the new job affect my mental health and general stability? And if you'd like to do this reading at Justine, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. How will starting the new job affect my mental health and general stability? I think this is going to be good. I think, there's so much here that is unknown. One thing about the 8 of Wands is it's unknown. But we assume that it's positive. New energy coming in is going to be good for you. This is going to be good. All right. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Glad you're here. Gina Rutledge, so glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. Okay, and I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay. Okay, next question that I see is Joyous Ocean Dion. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Will I catch up on the business incubator work after having COVID and deaths? At least it wasn't your own death. That would make it much harder to catch up. So will you be able to catch up? If you'd like to do this reading at Joyous Ocean, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Joyous Ocean, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Yes, you absolutely will catch up and it will be absolutely worth it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, Justine, do you have a question about the 4 of Cups reversed? I love that interpretation. That's so good. 64, Amy Penn, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, next question. Jill Watson, so good to see you. I've committed to one wedding in New Jersey this summer and was invited for a second a month later. I'm mixed on going up twice. Will not going affect my friendship with the groom's mother? So, if Jill doesn't go to the second wedding, is that going to be a problem for the friendship? If you would like to do this reading at Jill Watson, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Two of Pentacles. So here's what I would do and here's what I wouldn't do. I would not say to the groom's mother, I just can't go up twice, because of course you could. There's nothing keeping you. If you're not going to go, just simply say you're not available that weekend, send a present, and all will be well. But do not say why you're not going. Okay. Next up, baby cakes. How does April look like for me? If you'd like to do this reading at Baby Cakes, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. And let us remember, Baby Cakes is looking for a job. If anyone sees a job or a good interview in the month of April, please let us know. Woo! Ace of Wands, all kinds of new energy, all kinds of new possibilities here, baby cakes. This is good. You keep your mood good. You keep your energy good. This is good. Okay, and thank you again, everyone, for doing readings. It's so nice to see. Barbie Bird, I have no clue how I traveled without my cards. I could tell you some stories. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it becomes more and more embarrassing, right? Depending on who you are, but there you are. Okay. Okay. Donna Pla, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a new member. Everybody, welcome Donna, please. Anything interesting coming up for me? If you'd like to do this reading at Donna Pla, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Here we go. Donna, King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like what's coming up for you, on one hand, it may be about a new way of working with money, making money, spending money, managing money. There's also something here about stepping out of situations that have started to feel stale and dusty and trying to do new things. All right, let's see what other people have to say. Mary, you're so funny. Hang on. Hang on. Just going through. It's so great to see everybody else's interpretation. Y'all are doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you. All right. Jen Schultz, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What will happen if I do not attend a group reunion in August? Okay. If you would like to do this reading, this is the second reading we've had to do on things we're not attending this summer. That's fun. Kimmy, you got a financial thing for Donna as well. Interesting. All right. So Jen Schultz, what will happen if I do not attend a group reunion in August? If you would like to do this reading at Jen Schultz, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. If you do not go, you will not go. Might there be some people who refuse to understand why aren't you here? How could you not be here? Yeah, there could be some people like that. Who cares? Who cares? If you don't go, you don't go. End of story. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. So at this point, I feel like I've gotten through every question so far, and we are right at the half-hour mark, so aren't we fabulous? If I accidentally missed you, please let me know. If you're still finishing up readings, doing readings, go right ahead. The floor is now open to any questions at all about tarot decks, tarot cards, tarot techniques, tarot interpretations, tarot ethics, you name it. The floor is open. Go ahead and ask your questions. Let's talk about the Fool. It is April Fool's Day today. How did April Fool's Day become April Fool's Day? Well, it was the change of the calendar. We know, right? I mean, it's Aries season, and Aries is the first sign, right? It's the first sign, first house. April 1st used to be New Year's Day. When the calendar changed, it became January 1st instead of April 1st. So an April Fool was someone who did not remember that it wasn't New Year's Day. There it is. That's how it happened. Ben has a question. Ben has a question. Let's do Ben's question. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Ben's questions. You're not too late. Not at all. What do I see for you job-wise in April? New job 3 weeks in. Congratulations. So first of all, Ben, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. What do we see about your new job 3 weeks in? If you'd like to do this reading, at Ben Lieber Does Tarot. The name of the card you got and your interpretation. Oh, and Gina, I skipped your question too. I will go back and try to find it. And Mary Collins, it is the real New Year's, right? Okay, so we're going to do Ben right now, and then we will go back. Yeah, I didn't see it posted either. Why don't you, Gina, why don't you give it again? Because I didn't see it. So give us your question again, and we will do it. And right now, let's do Ben. Ben, what can we know about the new job? Wheel of Fortune. This is a good job. You're going to do well at it. They're going to be glad they hired you in this position. This is good for you, and you're good for them. This is good. This is good. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, we recognize that the job could have some seasonal changes. Some weeks or months might be better than others, so be aware of that too. All right, and anyone else who wants to do that reading, at Ben Lieber Does Tarot, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. So Gina, since you don't see it, I didn't see it, go ahead. What is your question? Go ahead, and I will do it as soon as I see it come in, along with anybody else who didn't get their question for their reading. Go ahead and put it in now. And we're talking about the Fool. Sarah. What are some tricky ways that tarot can fool us? Like what tricks and sneaky traps not to fall for? Oh my gosh. Okay, anyone who wants to ring in on this, tag it, trick. And I'm going to tell you the first one, which is love readings. You could get every single good love card in the deck for someone, and they could still break up next week. Do not assume that the Two of Cups means we're going to be together forever, nor the Ten of Cups, nor the Lovers, nor any other happy relationship card. Love is unpredictable in certain ways. That would be like the first thing that comes to me, what you need to be careful of. The other thing is, do not get caught in just using keywords for your readings. Like you have to be able to put the cards together and tell the story, or you're going to end up being too intense or not intense enough, because every tarot card has a spectrum. So, there's that. So anyone else who has, tricks and tips to avoid problems with tarot, go ahead, label it tricks. Okay. This is a good one from Donna. And once again, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a new member. And people are answering it. Can tarot readers read themselves objectively? What a great question. Tag it objectively and let us know what you think. Justine has already answered, so that is fabulous. I love that. We're going to we're going to speak English, and we're going to do Gina's reading. Gina, thanks for your patience. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. What will happen with the correction of repairs on my home with the contractor that did the work and the program they are working under? All right, if you'd like to do this reading, at Gina Rutledge, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. What will happen? King of Pentacles, I think you will be made whole and will be happy at the end of it. All right, and let's see. Justine, to Donna's question about reading objectively. Justine says, not in theory, but I believe I've achieved some level of being able to read semi-objectively for myself. I spend a lot of time with myself, though. I have a ritual that I do to try to read objectively for myself, where I consciously take myself away from myself and just be the reader, and that works pretty well. Mixuer says, objectively, it depends on the reader. For me, no. If I'm too invested, I just see what I want to see. Kimmy's Divination Station on objectively says, yes. For me, it has a lot to do with the deck. Some decks don't play. Tough Love works for me. So back to, hey, Madib, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. So back to tricks. Gianna says, just learned that apparently nervous energy can affect the card reading and spin it negatively when it may not be. Not sure how to get around this, though. Ask the same question multiple times in the same reading. That will help. Not in an irritating way, just in, like, there's ways to rephrase a question and kind of read on the same question, but from different angles within the session. That helps a lot. Mary Collins, trick, ways tarot can fool us. I actually pulled a card for this and got the Hierophant. Don't be a tarot know-it-all. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Anyone who says they know everything there is to know about tarot, don't even listen to them. Kick them out of your tarot group. Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is very good, Mary. I can read objectively if I pull out a book and read the author's interpretation. That's good. That's good. Audrey-M, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Ben, regarding objectivity, I feel that I can be objective. I will always leave the cards on the table for a day or two if I feel particularly anxious about the situation so I can revisit them. That's a good tip, too. Yep. A class on reframing questions. Yeah, that's a good one. Someone right now who has access to me via text or messenger or something, send me a message requesting that. A class on reframing questions, because I'll forget when it comes time to put up the classes. I will forget, but that is a really good one. Justine, wow, someone is actually arrogant enough to claim they know everything about tarot. Yeah, that is a red flag. Yeah. I had a student once tell me they were a tarot expert. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't say that. Madib, objectively, I find that two things work best for me when I'm seeking to do an objective reading for myself. One is using an RWS deck, and two is having time to chew on what I'm looking at. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the Fool for a minute, and let's just talk about some of the symbolism. First of all, the red feather. Do any of us know what the red feather means? I don't think we do, but it's interesting to know that the red feather shows up on death, and I want to say the sun as well, and I want to say there's a card in the Minor Arcana where there's a red feather. And like you'll see, like Schiffer, I think, has an imprint called red feather. You'll see references to red feather in tarot. That's what we're talking about, the red feather journey. The pouch. Do you know what's in this pouch? What is in this pouch are the 4 tools of magic: the pentacle, the sword, the wand, and the cup, which become the icons of the minor arcana. Isn't that fabulous? The flower, we say, represents the innocence of the fool, and many say that the dog represents the fool's spiritual companionship. The fool is alone on the journey, but spirit is with the fool. So, I just thought it would be fun to really dive into the fool. So let me ask you, since it is April Fool's Day, what keywords do you have for the fool? Tag it fool and give me keywords for the fool. Mine very often have to do with honor the inner child, take a leap of faith, remember it's a journey, not a destination. But it can also be like risk versus reward. It can be being playful and trying to have fun. But there's also like finding that balance, like when are we having too much fun? Right? So let me know, what do you think about the fool? Okay. Sarah, regarding objectively, I think I can, but only when I ground and cleanse and consciously ask for information from the perspective of source. Right, that's like my ritual, like trying to see the situation from a bird's eye view versus my own bubble. Yep. Oh, Jen, several cards have a red angel. Does that correlate to the red feather? I don't know. I have no idea. That's so good. I have no idea. Christina says, for the fool, just do it. Justine, fool, fuck what they think. You do you, boo. Yeah, I'm good with that. Ben, I think the Page of Wands has a red feather too. Just a small one. Yeah. Feel those 2 cards are similar in some ways. Yeah. Mary Collins, fool, take a leap, be open to the universe. Mixture, fool, innocence, childlike innocence. Oh, I love this from Ben, the fool, be brave. Be brave. All right, so now I promised you foolishness, and here is foolishness. Fool, JFDI. I know exactly what that means. And trust the process. I love it. Okay, now here is the game I have been waiting for a long time to play. I am going to pull cards at random and give you incredibly wrong readings from them. I am going to be ridiculous, and I want you to be ridiculous too. So I want you to do this exercise along with me. There is a method to my madness. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this in honor of April Fool's Day. But it's also fun to say stupid things quickly when we look at the cards. It trains us to be quick readers. Because if you can just pull a card in front of a bunch of people and say whatever messed up thing, then you'll get to the point where you'll be able to pull a card and say wisdom just as quickly. That's the key. Sarah, do we know if the feather in the hat has any correlation to the weighing of the heart of the soul in the Egyptian afterlife mythology? Goddess Ma'at most notably wears the feather. Yeah, because it's the weight deck and weight was so opposed to the Crowley Egyptian theory, I'm going to say no, but it's an interesting correlation from your perspective. Oh, Gianna, wow, I wonder if the single red feather is a symbol of having a little piece of higher power like angels with them. Justine, OMG, the Tarot Improv was the ultimate test for me for this. I was so nervous, right? So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to do it, and you're going to do it too. I'm speaking, you're writing. You're going to pull a card. You're going to give us the name of the card, and then give us a quick interpretation that makes sense but is obviously wrong or obviously something you would never say to anyone. Go. The 3 of Wands. Spirit wants you to go to the water and watch boats and take big sticks and throw sticks at the boats. Okay. Oh, interesting. Mixure. I saw a website that said the red feather can be a feather in your cap. They're very good. Ben, I would say the red feather could be a sign of romantic ideas or notions, only seeing the good. How interesting. Okay, let's do another one. Let's see. Let's see your cards. This is good. Jill Watson. 9 of Pentacles. Yellow is your color. Oh, so good. Mixture. 3 of Wands. Stay home. I love it. Let's do some more. Ace of Wands. I'm having a hard time doing anything here that isn't pornographic. So I'm just going to say Astroglide and be done. Here's one. Ben, 3 of Wands. You missed the boat, but another will be along in a minute. Mary Collins, 6 of Swords. Never take a trip without at least 6 forms of defense. Justine, hey, at least he can get it up. Jen Schultz, just take the stick, damn it. Virginia W., beware of things falling from the sky. There it is, man. If you cannot laugh with your tarot on April Fool's Day, you're doing it wrong. Okay, here we go. 8 of Wands. Remember those lawn darts when we were really young, those of us who are old? You should go find some lawn darts and play them with your children. Yeah, there's a reason they don't make those anymore. Jill Watson, the Star. If you go out in public without clothes on, you may attract the paparazzi. Madib, the Lovers. Maybe you need a shower. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The floor still is open to serious tarot questions. We've got another 12 minutes here. I am very happy to put on my serious nature and answer any of your serious tarot questions. Gina Rutledge, Ace of Swords. Oh, look, it will happen at Beltane. 8 of Wands from Ben, Duck. Justine, 8 of Wands. Go kick rocks. Mixture, 8 of Wands. Poke, poke, poke. Jen Schultz, 8 of Wands. Lots of BDE headed at you right now. Oh, good. This is good. This is good. Let's do some more. Bring me some more. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. 10 of Wands. You should really buy a car. Or a truck. A truck. A truck. Mary Collins. 5 of Pentacles. Stage mother. I don't care how wounded you are. You've got to show the world that you're a star. Yes, seriously. Seriously. All right. Here's a tarot question from Justine. I have a few tarot interpretation questions, but I was wondering about the 4 of Cups reversed. Can you discuss a little how it can talk about the 4 of Cups reversed? Or are you thinking the 4 of Swords reversed? 4 of Cups reversed? Really? I've noticed that since I've gotten to Galveston, my connection to my dad is much stronger. And often when I'm feeling very connected with him, I will pull this card. I'm just curious about how this interpretation came to be. 4 of Cups reversed. Okay, I got it. In this context, I have it, and here it is. 4 of Cups reversed. Mediumship connection with a loved one. You know, a real loved one. Someone you miss every day, that kind of thing. Four of Cups reversed, I often think of as making the best of a difficult situation. And having your dad on the other side is a difficult situation. You would much prefer to sit down and talk with him at the breakfast table, but since you can't do that, you'll use mediumship, making the best of a difficult situation. There you are. There's your Four of Cups reversed. What do you think? Ben, Ten of Wands, a panic buyer, seriously hoarding all the toilet paper at the beginning of COVID. That's perfect. Makes you hear Ten of Wands. Do you even work out, bro? This is so good. Jill Watson, Judgment from the Rider-Waite. Your neighbors are pleading with you to tone down the noise. If you don't, you might end up 6 feet under. That's perfect. I love that. Sarah, Ten of Wands. Ever heard of 3 little pigs? Just scrap those sticks and carry some bricks. Go big or go home. That's good. I love it. Christina, Ace of Wands. Light a match. The smell will go away. So what's going to happen now, when y'all are out doing readings for people, you're going to remember this, and you might have a little laugh with yourself, because it would be funny if we said these things to our clients, right? But you know what else is going to happen? You're going to feel freer. You're going to feel freer with the cards. Freer to just see what you see. Freer to just say what you say. That's what this exercise does. It's fun and it's funny, but it's also a real exercise. Oh, Justine, holy shit, mind blown. Nice, right? Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. Justine, there's a lot of truth in most of these silly interpretations. Well, yeah, Yeah, the one that really got me is Jill's for Judgment. Like, I could really see that, getting the Judgment card and just getting that intuitive flash of, do you play your music loud at night? Yeah. Yes, this exercise could be a StaarCon class. It could be. Absolutely. And what fun that would be. That would be like a really fun game, right? All right, let's do some more. And again, the floor is open for your serious questions. I do want to remind y'all, those of you who are local, we have our tarot meetup coming up this Sunday, 7 p.m. at Panera in Palm City. Would love to see you. Sarah, is it bad that I feel like some of these might actually be hilariously accurate given the context of the rest of the reading? No, you're not bad at all. And that's another thing, is this could spread like your own sense of what the cards can do. So no, it's not bad at all. This is a good exercise for these reasons. Page of Cups. This is from Kimmy. Page of Cups. Are you a mixologist? That's good. I love it. I love it. Justine, like lovers, for example, that really does come up to signify me feeling insecure because I'm breaking out with acne. I hear that. Oh, did I say 7 p.m.? I'm so sorry. Yeah, 4 p.m. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm here online, and online is usually 7, but no, we're meeting in person, 4 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hour is 4. 4 p.m. Panera Bread, Palm City, Sunday, 4 p.m. Yes, thank you. Thank you for catching that. All right. Oh, you love, Muad'Dib, I love that interpretation of the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here we go, Justine. I will take your challenge. Barry Collins, Mercury retrograde. It's going to be a long month. I will tell you what, seriously, and I realize Mercury retrograde always lasts about the same amount of time, but starting on April 1st is such an interesting question, which is, I would love to pose this question, tag it RX, and tell me, do you feel like Mercury retrograde affects your reading of tarot? Okay, here we go. I know it depends on the question and other cards, but in general, how do you read the Knight of Wands reversed coming up to represent an option versus upright? Okay, the option is the Knight of Wands reversed, or the option is the Knight of Wands. The difference for me, if the option is the Knight of Wands upright, I realize it might be a risky option. I realize it might be something that another person wouldn't do, but I'll probably do it. And I'll suggest that you do it too. If it's reversed, I'm going to say you should really think about that. You know, there's a lot of ways that could go wrong. Okay. The Eight of Wands reversed, for me, is about like full stop. We go no further. What's going on? We're feeling stuck. If it were coming up specifically to represent an option, like the option is we just stay here. We don't do anything. That's the option from my perspective. Oh, this is good from Ben. As an option, any other time you would jump at it and go full steam, but something is making you pause for thought. That's good. So, Kimmy, you did a reading on Mercury retrograde and got the star. What else is there to say? I don't know. What do you want to say about it? What do you got? What do you got? What do you think? I will tell you that I have some clients who will not work with me or anyone during a Mercury retrograde. I don't notice a real difference. I mean, you know, you figure it's 9 weeks out of the year, spread out over the year. I don't notice a huge difference in my readings. I do sometimes notice a difference in my mood. Mary, I don't think the readings are affected for me, says Mary, but setting them up, yeah, no, I hear that. Hey, Madib, good night. Hope to see you Sunday at 4 p.m. All right, and we are coming to the end of our time together. Now is time to drop your shameless self-promotion. If you've got a blog post, a website, a YouTube channel, an Instagram, whatever, anything that you would like people to check out, go ahead and drop it here. And folks, remember, it takes 24 hours for the chat to show back up after we're no longer live. So if you want to go back and check people's shameless self-promotion, it takes 24 hours. Oh, cool. The influence will be felt astrologically if you're really conscious of astrological influences. There you go. Ben, Mercury retro always sees someone from the past trying to make contact with me again. Yeah, that is a thing, man. And like dreams of things that happened a really long time ago that, man, I thought I was over that. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't love it. Justine, Global Tarot Circle never lasts long enough. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you soon. I am available for readings. You can book online or reach out to me. Mary Collins, our clients from the past. Yes. So this is a way that Global Tarot Circle could actually be really good. Really good for us. Because clients from the past will remember us and reach out and book readings. And in fact, you know, that is a thing. That is absolutely a thing. All right. So I'm available for readings. I thank all of you for being here. Special shout out to the members, the moderators, those who helped out with super chats and super stickers today. Thank you all for participating. Yes, Justine, or if you just want to have a chat, just let me know. We chat, whatever you like. My friends, thank you so much. Take good care. Please do like this video. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Let's make April the best month so far. Be good.